Let's deal with the monster. I know it's not this one, but the monster attacking the head called maths. Don't worry, we'll help your children deal with it and make them happy. Hello out there, you're welcome. How do you find the value of an unknown in an equation? We are going to use these two questions to show you how to find the values of unknowns in equations. Okay, the first question says find the radius of a circle whose perimeter is 14 centimeters. Now we'll see that in this question we were not given radius. It is not all questions you'll be given the value of the radius. Okay, you have to work based on what you are given and what you are actually looking for. Okay, in this question you are looking for radius. Most pupils made use of 14 centimeters as radius. This 14 centimeters here does not stand for radius, it stands for perimeter. Okay, now in this question we know that it has to do with perimeter, right? What we do first is we write out the information. There is an information there. Perimeter is 14 centimeter, right? So perimeter is 14 centimeter. Mathematically, it could be written as perimeter equals 14 centimeter. Okay, you write out information that is known or pieces of information that are known. Okay, so perimeter is given there, is the only information that is given. Okay, now perimeter is equal to 14 centimeter. Now you ask yourself, what is perimeter? What is the formula for perimeter? Okay, it implies 2 pi r. 2 pi r is perimeter. 2 pi r stands for perimeter of a circle, right? It stands for perimeter of a circle. So you say 2 pi r equals to 14 centimeter. Okay, so what we have actually done is, instead of writing perimeter, we have replaced perimeter with what? 2 pi r. Okay, because we are actually looking for radius. Okay, we are looking for radius, we are not looking for perimeter. Okay, so 2 pi r equals 14 centimeters. Now the next thing you do is substitute. Okay, in solving problems, after writing out the letters, okay, or the equation, you substitute. Okay, now what is 2? 2 is 2, right? 2 is 2, you write your 2. What is pi? Pi, you substitute 22/7 for pi. Okay, instead of writing pi, you replace it with 22/7. What is radius? We don't know. That is actually what we are looking for. So instead of writing something else, you just write your r, okay, times r. 2 pi r means 2 times pi times r. Okay, so that's it. We have succeeded in substituting. Okay, now what are we looking for? R. Our radius will be made to stand alone. That r, make the r stand alone. Okay, make the r to stand alone. So how do you do that? You take these 2 as well as times 22/7 to the right hand side of the equation. Okay, when you take 22 over 7 to the right hand side, it becomes divided by 22 over 7. Okay, times 22 crosses the equality sign and becomes, okay, it crosses the equality sign to the right hand side to become 20 divided by 22 over 7. The sign here is also times. This is times 2. Okay, we did not write the times there. Okay, when a number has no sign in front of it, it's either plus or times. So this is times 2. Times 2 crosses the equality sign to the other side to become divided by 2. Okay, times 2 becomes divided by 2. Okay, now the next thing is you invert your divided by 22 over 7 becomes times 22 over 7. Okay, for example, 1 times 1 over 2 becomes, divided by 1 over 2 will become times 1 over 2. Divided by 2 over 3 becomes times 3 over 2. Okay, if it is divided by 2 over 3, for example, if you have divided by 2 over 3, okay, when you change the division sign to multiplication, it will now become times 3 over 2. Okay, you invert, the denominator becomes the numerator and the numerator becomes the denominator. Okay, all right, now times divided by 2, this is divided by 2 here, divided by 2 becomes times 1 over 2, because divided by 2 is the same thing as divided by 2 over 1. Okay, divided by 2 over 1 now becomes times 1 over 2. Divided by 2 over 1 becomes times 1 over 2. Okay, all right, now after that, what follows? We divide, we carry out division. Okay, we divide what is possible to be divided. Here 2 will divide 2, this 2 here will divide 14 to give you 7. Okay, so after that division, nothing else could be divided. Okay, 7 will not divide 22 without a remainder. So when you are through with division, you multiply. Okay, so 7 times 7 times 1 gives you 49. Okay, 49 centimeters. Then 22 times 1 gives you 22. Okay, all right, so that's why we have 49 centimeters over 22. Now don't leave your answer as an improper fraction. Okay, 49 over 22 centimeters is an improper fraction, so you change it to a mixed number. So how many 22 would you find in 49? That is 2, right? That's 44. 22 in 49, 2, remainder 5. Okay, over 22. Okay, so that's how we come about this. So this is the radius. Okay, also I want to tell you that times r is the same thing as r. Okay, but we don't need to write the times. Okay, so plus 2 is the same thing as 2, times 2 is the same thing as 2. Okay, so all right, that's it. So we've found our radius. Our radius is 2 whole number 5 over 22 centimeters. Okay, all right, now let's move to the next question.